What's up, YouTube? That's from McLeod.
That's Liam Bryant.
And this is Talisman Talks, episode number 5. Joined by some boys on the boys' golf team.
DT.
Zack
Sanson.
Dylan Thomas.
I'm gonna start with a joke. So Zach, you wanna hear a joke?
Sure.
What do you call a pig that does karate?
Ninja.
Pork chop. Oh, got him. All right. So, how was your guys' season?
It was alright.
How did it end to start?
Did not end like how we wanted it to.
Yeah.
But losing 4 seniors, you want to go out,
Yeah.
with a good ending. But had a pretty up and down season. Some good scores, some bad scores. We just couldn't really finish the season off strong, but it's alright. Had fun doing it.
Yeah. So how in golf? How does
How do you win?
No. All right.
No.
Wait. How did tournament play? How does that work? Do you just is it like you get seated and you have head to head, or is it just one big every team
Basically,
plays?
it's like a track tournament. Basically, all the teams are there. So it's just it's like a regular everyone's there. All the teams are there, and then you're grouped with 2 or 3 other teams.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you just play golf, and then depending on how you play, your score will the top 4 scores, lowest scores, will get added up, and then that's your team score, and then that will be
Oh, so it doesn't really matter who you play against.
No, you're literally just playing against yourself.
We've played with some really good teams, but all love to the schools we played with at sectionals. They were terrible.
Yeah.
But
Are we any better?
What?
Are we any better?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were a lot better. It was not good. Besides Bexley. Bexley was alright.
But it was decent.
Top 4 scores for your team, that counts towards it. And then the top team wins. And then the top individual score is the medalist.
Yeah.
That's just the top person.
Wait, so
They usually get something.
did we win in sectionals?
No.
They're Jerome, UA.
So time out. Not to hate. I don't want to sound like a hater, but we just sat here and said that they all suck, but we didn't win.
No.
The teams that
we were
in our
paired
group-
with. We were
in our
paired
group.
with.
We were paired with.
At each sectional, there's 12 to 15 teams. But in our time, who we got paired up with and played with, we played with
Bexley,
Groveport, Madison, and
Taze
Valley.
Taze Valley.
And they were not good. Bexley, they had a couple kids get out.
Mhm.
They weren't
bad.
terrible, but
Groveport, Madison.
yeah.
They had a kid's shoe break, 2 of them, the soles.
I played with him. He started off the round with 2 soles on his feet, finished with
Zero.
Was he walking around barefoot?
No, the bottom of your shoe.
Yeah.
It was just off on both
It
shoes.
just broke.
So
His
Yeah.
foot would be touching the ground.
No.
So
the
the inside,
the
that you
black
can take
part was
out?
off, but the white part was still there.
Mm-hmm.
It was
How
weird.
does that happen?
Good question.
I don't know.
You probably, dude. I'm telling you.
I'm sweating.
I know it's hot.
It is very hot in here.
But how you're asking with the other groupings, Jerome and UA, they were in a different group and they're
They
two
were together?
Yeah, they're 2 powerhouses and they're really freaking good.
Yeah.
So they got out.
Cool.
So
I don't even know what other teams were at.
Berlin,
Berlin was there. Big Wana,
Tangi.
Tangi.
After that, I don't know.
So I'm assuming just all of them are pretty good.
They're all
Tangi's
solid.
alright. They're not going to be as good this year because they're losing one of their best seniors. But
Yeah.
He made it to states this year.
I'm not. Yeah. I decided not to play for them, so it didn't make it.
Yeah.
yeah, that's chill.
So outside of tournaments, when it comes to our conference, how do we stack up against every other school? What did we finish in the conference?
We finished 4th out of 7 teams.
To put in perspective,
So under 500.
We had Kilbourne, which
Kilbourne is a
Who won
very
the conference?
Kilbourne
won.
and they're going to win it the next 2 years. 'Cause they're a really good and young team
Yeah.
that can just go out and score any day.
Yeah.
Big Walnut.
Big Walnut, a big group
They're-
of seniors that can really score.
Yeah. And then Ethan Krebs,
Yeah.
junior. Got to be a senior.
And then
Dog.
Westfield
North.
and North, they just have these 2 2 sophomores that are really good that kind of just hold up their team.
Yeah.
But
He's a sophomore.
Clark? Yes.
Clark's a sophomore.
Clark and Carson.
I know Carson was. I didn't know Clark was.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, we're chopped. Oh, that'll be alright. So.
All right, bet.
So you're talking about how like all these teams are gonna be good for the next like coming years. Like how our team might look.
Yeah. How do we look for the
Alright.
outside of you? How do we look?
And
for
then
it?
also say like if I joined the team, like obviously we'd be states, but like
Yeah,
since I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
doing everything.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. Like, we're not gonna be the best team. We're losing.
So we will be worse than this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are losing some seniors, so we're gonna have to have some guys, step up, put in some work, and try to fill in some shoes. But yeah, I know we're not gonna be the best team. But
You can say
the
you're
main
not gonna
goal
be
is
the cream
to
of the crop.
the main goal is just to go out and compete with
Yeah.
who we got
And
And have fun.
try to be I want to be closer with these guys this year. So even though we're not gonna be able to go out and win everything, at least we can be a close group of guys.
Be fun. Yeah.
Have good
Be
team
a
chem.
better team and.
Team chem.
Who? I guess you wouldn't know now, but who would be is it top 4?
So it's top 5, sometimes 6 for varsity, depending on the
Tournament.
yeah.
Who is that this year, and who do you think will be that next year?
So this year was Parker at 1 spot, me at 2, Zach at 3, Owen and Carson
Owen.
just here.
Yeah.
He's a senior, right?
He's a senior. Yeah.
He's a chill out dude.
Hey,
a lot of
he's
people don't
chill.
know about
Hey,
him.
I'll love the O.
Hey, he's a
He's
But
a grinder in my
Carson-
chem
He's a
class.
dog.
Carson Shroop and Owen, they are back and forth at 4 and 5. And then at 6, we had Mateo
Hey,
sometimes.
shout out Mateo Berg, bro.
Shout out Tater.
And then our last 6-man tournament, we had Ben Ziegler as our 6th man.
Okay.
Get him some senior experience.
Yeah, get him some VAR reps as our 4th
Well,
senior.
wasn't it his first year? Or
Last year was.
Last year.
He made a lot of progress.
Yeah,
He did.
he's a dog. I can't lie.
Well, good.
Then
Next year,
next year,
I'd have to say.
You don't know yet, but
I don't know yet, but the top 6 would probably be me, Carson, Mateo, Cash Faraday.
hey,
It's what, 4?
Shout out Cash.
Shout out Cash. And then the 5 and 6 spots really just up for grabs, depending on who puts in the hours, who puts in
someone
the work.
after week class.
I'm being honest. Those spots are really up for grabs unless
everyone besides, really nobody's spots given.
yeah,
I can't lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
nothing's
you
handed,
got to work for
nothing's
it.
handed to you. I've experienced
Oh, yeah.
that because
Especially
on
on the golf course.
as a freshman, I started off on JV. But,
Yeah.
you put in the hours, you put in the work, you prove
Yeah.
yourself. You can move up to varsity like it's nothing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just hope next year, guys who are getting on varsity for the first time, don't get big heads.
Yeah.
Don't get big heads.
Stay on the same grind that they've been on, and whoever, another person that should be on the lookout, Anthony Koloff.
Okay.
He's
Shout
put in some
out.
hours. He's
Mhm.
a
What
he's a
about
good
Noah?
dude.
Does Noah play golf?
Who?
Noah Shadley.
No, it does. But
does.
he's got to lock in, bro.
He has.
Those those two are some boys. So
Some dollars.
if they can grind together,
Shout out Noah and Anthony.
yeah, shout out.
What,
But if they put in the work together, put in the hours, I'm
It's
sure
there.
they can get up.
what's that? He's
Same
taller.
with Luke.
Luke.
Lineker. You see this?
Shout out Luke.
Shout out
For a
Luke.
guy's name that's on the team.
Yeah.
Dude,
He
all
doesn't-
right.
No, zero team Ken. No one knows anybody.
I'm not good with
But,
names, all right?
Luke.
You can't throw shit.
It was his first year.
He's
Taller guy, plays volleyball. Used to play
He-
baseball.
has
Luke.
the work ethic.
What's his last name?
He's a Lineker. Plays volleyball, but he's a sophomore, first year, and
He put in some work this year during the season. He definitely improved. He asked good questions. I worked him a little bit when I was at Oak Haven, and he
We
was.
didn't remember his name.
Yeah.
All right.
But a lot of these guys that are on the team that like sometimes I'd like to see switch is like they got the want ethic, meaning I want to be on varsity, I want to drop these strokes, I want to have better this and that.
Yeah.
But Luke really has the work ethic, and I know that if he tweaks some things, he can really
put in the hours.
he can really have an impact on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good.
All right. So if you had to play a round of golf during a natural disaster, I always be asking natural
Yeah, you
disaster
do.
questions. But if you had to play a round of golf during a natural disaster, what do you play? Like,
All right. So this might be a dumb answer, but it's not really the answer. Like, what are my options for this natural
You
disaster?
got hurricane, forest fire, tornado, mudslide,
I want to know what my options.
tropical storm,
Any natural disaster.
My opinion,
earthquake, sinkhole,
I'm thinking
tsunami.
because it'd be cool, a volcano, like eruption. That'd
Buddy,
be
you're
tough.
dead.
That'd
You're
be
dead,
tough.
buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
That'd be
realistically
tough.
you're swinging the club once, maybe.
Like 4 times, dude.
Well, okay. Also, the natural disaster doesn't affect you, but it affects like your ball.
I feel like a tornado would be fun having to play the wind.
True.
Yeah, but like think about the volcano backdrop.
Backdrop.
If you make like
Realistically,
make a video about it.
anything with wind, I feel like is doable because we can play with some wind. Nothing
You feel like
crazy.
you can't
Nothing
even-
crazy.
70-mile-an-hour wind.
But
feel like you
you're
can-
able to play it you're able to play with wind a lot better than like if you had a lot
Rain.
of mud, a lot of rain,
Yeah.
snow. Like if it was avalanche, you're not finding that little wet ball.
Yeah.
But
Yellow ball.
nah, I'd say tornado or anything with rain or not
Yeah.
really wind.
That's valid. So I do have a question because I'm not big on golf. I do like to play, but because all these TikToks I see, everybody's like, come play golf with a plus 10 handicap.
So that guy's correct.
What does that mean?
So a handicap is like there's this thing called the Gen Handicap app. It's by the golf people, the people that run golf, like the USGA.
People that made golf.
Not like made it, but like they.
Isn't that like Thomas Edison?
No, well, like there's an app that you can like put in all your scores, and it takes the average of your lowest 8 scores, and then that will be like, say like all those 8 scores average 2 under par, you're a +2 handicap.
2 under par?
Yeah.
So
So the
to
higher
dumb it down-
handicap, the better you are?
So to basically put it in,
Feel like-
to dumb it down a little bit, because that was good explaining, but to put it like in elementary terms,
Yeah.
if it says like plus anything, that means it's below par. That's like outstanding, like that's good.
If you have a plus handicap, you're cracked.
Okay.
If you have anything that's just like a normal without a plus or anything, so like let's say you're an 8 handicap,
You're 8
so that's
over par.
that's +8 of 72, which is
Yeah,
par. So
yeah.
that means on average, like he said, your top 8 scores on average you would shoot an 8.
Okay.
So
At your best.
anywhere around there.
Okay.
So it's your average score of your best.
So I'm like a 6 handicap.
I'm like a +8.
Yeah. Like I play off a 4. A 4 handicap.
What are you?
Low key. Let me do some math.
You said you're an 8?
I'm a 4.
Oh. So you're like
I'm like a
See?
6. If we're putting on those terms, I'm a 6.
So what are the best courses? I don't know how you would put it, like, because doesn't every team have like a home course technically?
Yeah.
What are like the best / most fun courses to play around here?
All right.
Like around us.
define around here. Like what's my
conference.
driving?
Conference.
Conference. Dude,
Okay,
that's-
maybe like within.
Who is the best course?
Within an hour.
Who is the best course in our conference?
It's gotta be Oak Haven.
Oak Haven. Sorry, it's trash.
No. North Star. That's
Is it
one of
okay?
them.
North
Really,
Star,
actually?
yeah.
Really?
North Star's private. It's just out by like Tanger.
Is
That's
Oak Haven actually like what?
It's not. But
it wasn't
it's
terrible until after COVID. Like they really just stopped caring about taking care of it. So this year it got really dry. It was basically like playing on the Sahara Desert.
Yes.
But I mean, that's
Same
all
with
the
Hidden
courses.
Valley.
It was just a really dry.
But you know, if you hit your ball, it's gonna go plus 50 yards. So
Yeah. That's
I'm
obvious.
not. I don't like putting on glass.
Yeah,
so,
no, that's
yeah.
fair.
but
Whose
yeah.
course or home course is
North Big Walnuts.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Didn't want to. It sounded to a school that would just have a nice golf.
Yeah.
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 Golf.
I mean,
Golf team.
like, what even is Kilbourne's? It's not Virtues.
No.
Might be York.
Do you not play there?
York.
We didn't play them like 1-on-1 this year.
No.
How many matches, or is that what you call them, a match?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many do you play in a season?
9-hole, like 5 or 6, depending on
Yeah, depending on
the
what-
schedule.
Yeah.
Like this year we played.
Do you ever play 18?
Oh, all the time. That's what we play the most.
The most.
Is that like tournaments?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 'cause we'd be missing heck of school.
Yeah, I was gonna say only 5 or 6. How did
We missed. I think we missed 8 days this year.
Yeah. I mean, we played all over.
Four of them were OCCs. 2 of them
That's
were just
guaranteed.
regular school, like regular like tournaments. Which is 6.
Yeah.
No.
But like,
I don't know.
back to that 9-hole thing. Like,
Yeah.
for example, like this year we played North twice. So we played them at their home course, and then they played at our place. And then outside of conference, we played the Sales. Shout out Vaughn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Vaughn. Yeah.
Vaughn.
The goat. Yeah.
The goat.
Yeah. I'll ask you
Shout
about
out
that
great.
in a minute.
Shout out great.
Who was Vaughn?
It's chill. It's chill.
I'll ask about
But
that.
we played the Sales twice. One at their course, one at ours, and then I think that was it. Not gonna lie. So I think we only played 4 9-hole matches this year. Yeah, he was good. So if you want to ask that now.
They probably just heard me and DT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so as long as I've talked to you guys about golf just in general, I feel like every time we talk about it, this guy named Vaughn gets brought up.
Vaughn Harper.
All I know about him is I don't know if he's a senior now or not, but I know he's going or is at the Ohio State University.
So basically,
and I know he broke a lot of records.
there's 3 things. He's goated. He's goated. He's goated. He played at DeSales
Okay, makes sense.
4 years.
Yeah.
Correct. He broke he might have our course record at Oak Haven.
Is that
He does.
He
when
shot-
you say course record? Is that like literally everybody or
Yeah.
like high school?
Anybody who ever plays there.
He has
But-
Lancaster's course record.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, he'll shoot.
At, like-
He'll shoot in the 60s. Like last year, he shot 64 at our place.
And that's the course record,
No,
No, the course record's 62.
bro.
they were definitely lying.
Probably.
Yeah, he balled out at the sales. Now he
So
plays
he
at.
is a freshman.
He's a
He's a
freshman at
freshman.
OSU.
Yeah.
Go Bucks.
Dog.
He's already like.
What's it? It's like Disco Bucks. That's Oregon.
That's the word.
That's Oregon.
Oh, what's
The state tournament scoring record.
Oh yeah, last year as a senior, he won states.
He went like 69, 65 or something.
Yeah, he really balled out. But yeah, he's at OSU right now,
New home course.
and he's already in the starting lineup as a freshman.
Like,
Actually,
he's like
That's impressive.
top 2 or 3 on the team already.
So yeah,
Jeez.
he's balling out.
He's a
Good
dog.
to see the guy.
Yeah.
And then his little brother plays at DeSales too, so
Is he just as
he's not as good, but he can score.
He has potential.
yeah.
But his dad's always at like stuff, so it's cool to talk to him. He's a really good guy.
Mhm. So, seeing how good he is, how long, like actually, or how much amount of time does it take to actually see success playing golf?
It's really about time.
Is it like, do you have to put in like?
So okay, time out. So Will just sat here and said, "How long does it take?" And
Yeah, I know.
DT literally just went, "It's just really about time."
To put it in better terms, it's consistency.
Yeah. You just gotta keep playing.
So, DeSales one man. His name is Declan.
Yeah.
He played with and belongs at like the same course that Vaughn does, and for 2 years. I mean, he's only been playing golf for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And
He's their one man.
Yeah,
And he's a dog.
he would go out every day, every summer with Vaughn, and play a bunch of holes,
Mhm.
like so many times. And he's really just a big baseball guy.
Yeah.
But in reality, like he has a lot of potential to go far in golf.
Mhm.
And 2 years of you playing every day and swinging every day and working with good people. I mean,
Vaughn.
working with the GOAT, it really is, has a big impact on you. And
Yeah.
I feel like I can go far, like, especially when you're working with someone who knows what they're doing and knows what they're talking about compared to if you're just
Playing golf to play.
going out to Oak Haven every day just because you want to or
Yeah.
just because you think you're going to get better.
Mhm.
That'll take a lot longer than having the resources and
Yeah.
the people around you like you did.
Yeah, that's fair. What would you guys say, or not, I guess what, but what was your best score this year?
Individually or as a team?
Both. I don't really
So,
know how scoring as a team works.
Individually,
You just add them all together.
it was our first little like match tournament thing. We played against Westfield North at Royal American in Westerville. I shot 74,
Okay.
38, 36.
Is that like front nine, back nine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You? 89.
All right. This year, not a great year. My best was 77. That's still like my best overall.
Yeah.
But had a little setback in the summer, broken wrist.
Yeah.
But I'm not
Yeah.
going to use that as an excuse.
No excuses.
How'd you make your wrist again?
But playing soccer.
Please tell the story. I just forget.
I was at Young Life Camp.
Was it Miles Armstrong?
No. But he was there. He was there.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, I was playing soccer with Scott.
Glay.
Chill. Let me finish. I was playing soccer with Scott, and like the whole like Delaware group was playing a different game, and I went off to go play soccer with Scott, and we were both barefoot, and the grass was wet, and I was getting ready to boot this ball, and I basically Charlie Brown so hard, and I was midair.
Did you hit the ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I landed on my wrist, and I knew something bad happened.
Yeah.
And
So-
we went to the infirmary, and this guy gave me one pill of ibuprofen. He was like, "Just sleep on it, you'll be good." And then I spent 5 days in New York with a broken wrist.
Wow.
So like, did you? Oh shoot! So you
No cast, no nothing. I just had like a little splint, like not splint, like a little
Sling?
sling thing.
Yeah.
Well, I was
Just like-
gonna ask if they made you like leave camp to get it fixed.
I had the option to, but I was like, dude, the vibes are immaculate at camp.
Yeah.
So I just stayed there, and I didn't want to drive, 30 minutes or 45 minutes, out of the woods to go to like an urgent care or something, and there not be something wrong. So like it'd just be a waste of my time if something wasn't wrong. But yeah, when I got back, it was broken,
Yeah.
and it was chill.
Setback, but
Back to the best rounds.
What was our best team score?
Best team score, I'd have to fact check that.
I
one,
think
but I'm
it's
sure
like
it's around like 310 something.
312.
It's around there.
What's like an
But
average?
shout out Parker Stefani. Sorry, he had a 70. It's his best score of the
He
year.
shot a 70?
That's why I shaved my head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Best score of the season.
Best score of the season. Best
best
score of
overall.
anyone. He's the GOAT.
So he's Vaughn.
Yes.
That's why
Does
you
he
don't
mean-
like that.
Vaughn of Delaware.
Does you mean Vonner Stefani?
All right, buddy.
So that's
What's like an average score that like a team scores? Like what would you say is like the
high
most
school
that's
team.
straight up average you could say? Like if I told you, yeah, my team just shot this, you'd be like, dang, you guys are literally mid.
Literally mid.
327.
Not a bad. It's not a bad shout.
320.
Anywhere around 330 is just mid.
330 is mid. Because that's like
the closer
all
you
four
get,
scores in the 80s.
a 288 is just par. So that's like we played with teams who have shot below that. Like just they're goated. But
So every one of their golfers has a plus handicap.
Basically.
no, that just means they had a good day. Because they're not going out and shooting that every day. But
okay.
the closer you get to like the low 300s, below 310, that's solid. I mean, you're going to be top 5,
Everywhere
depending on
you
where
go.
you go.
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll go to some tournaments and we might look like we're goats, and then we'll go to another tournament and
We're just like mid.
we're not even top 10.
Yeah.
Because some teams are just cracked.
No,
But
does like I feel like this is kind of an obvious question, but like, I'm just gonna ask it just for the sake. Like, do the courses that you play on affect if you're the goat or mid?
depends on who you ask. Depends on if they like to make excuses or not.
Does it affect
also-
you?
No.
It also like depends on like how you the way you play the game of golf. Like me, I hit the ball for a high schooler.
So far.
For a high school golfer, I hit the ball above average.
Like
No, because I've never seen anyone hit the ball as far as.
No, so when Zach goes up to the tee box, you like run and be like, no. Let me hit the ball. I'm gross at hitting the ball far.
No,
That's literally him, bro.
but like, so like, if we play like a shorter course, like average is what? Like for 18, it's like 6,500 yards.
Oh yeah.
That's like about high school average. If we play anything lower than that, it's like you have to play like irons off the tee and smarter golf. If you play a longer course, you might be able to hit driver more often, but it could be room for error. So it really just depends how you like to play the game of golf.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense in my head. I don't know.
It also depends on where you go. So it had to be brought up.
We're not
But-
talking about the score.
We went to this course called Heritage.
It's a nice course.
Hey, great course, private course. It's out in Hilliard. Every hole, what it seems like, has water on it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of hazard, a lot of room for error.
It was really dry out.
Someone didn't have a great score. I'm
I-
not gonna mention who it is.
I played bad. I'll say it. I
But it
forgot
just-
how to play the game of golf.
Some days it's, you're just not hitting the ball great, and the swing doesn't feel well. But yeah, I feel like it's just a coward's way to say, oh,
The course.
the course. Like, no, it's your fault, buddy. You're the one that swung the club.
You forgot how to play golf.
You're the one that doesn't know how to play.
Thanks for tuning in. That was Talisman Talks, episode number 5. I'm Dylan.
I'm Zach.
And let's go golfing!